What is up, and welcome back to Carbon Locker. My name is Alec, and today we're going to talk about streetwear's most definitive sneaker, the Air Jordan 1. First off, I want to say welcome back to Kori. Good to see you, man.
Thanks, bro.
This is my man Tomas. What's up, man? Thank you for coming on. And my man Brendon.
What's up?
How you guys doing? Let's get it started. Today we're talking about the ones. So I really want to know, do you believe the one is the most recognizable and iconic sneaker in the whole sneaker wear culture? I'll start with you, Tomas.
I believe it's up there. It's in my top three.
Okay.
It's in my top three.
Okay.
And so it's a debate between either the Air Force One or the Jordan 1.
Jordan 1. What's the third?
Probably most likely like either a Converse Chuck Taylor, to be honest.
Those are,
recognizable.
three classic sneakers,
Right.
silhouettes that you could definitely, dress up, dress down type stuff.
Right.
What about for you?
Um,
Do you think it's the most iconic sneaker out there?
I feel like yes and no. It depends on your background, really.
Okay.
Where you come from, for sure. I know the ones were used to skate also, so a lot of skaters were using ones, wearing ones. So I don't know. I think
that's where like the SB comes in too
the
as
SB,
well.
right.
So, and then Brendon, what is your opinion on that?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Just because there's a lot of other shoes, like you were saying, actually, Chuck Taylor, that was a good one you mentioned. I was saying in America, I would say the Jordan Retro 11 is probably the most iconic.
Jordan
out
line?
there,
Okay.
yeah. Obviously, I think there's better models, but that's probably the most sought after, the most iconic. And then like you said with skate culture, that really helped bring out the one, and that's when like the dunk came out as well too. So they came out around the same time, so that's really what helped build it up. And then the hype in the past few years, I think has definitely really taken the Air Jordan 1 to the next level.
Two things. Since you mentioned the 11, and we're talking about the ones, and you're graduating,
yeah.
and you want to wear sneakers,
Right.
to the graduation.
11s or ones?
Okay.
What do you wear?
I like ones more than 11s though.
Okay.
So
you think the one is more cohesive with like a suit, even though the 11s has that patent leather,
Yeah, I think the 11s might look a little better with the suit. But I mean, I've seen like Virgil pull off, the ones a lot of times with like the Met Gala.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm trying to go for that look.
Okay, that's that's real smooth. What do you think? What do you guys think about the off-white ones? You saw the UNC colorway just recently at the, and then the Met Gala, and then just like the classic. What is that? The Chicago 1 colorway? Yeah. What do you think about that? How he did that? Because Jordan brand does not collab with many.
Right.
Like it's the Fragments, Off-White, anything else. I think it's just really them too.
With the ones,
Yeah. So do you guys approve of that? Like you dig it or what?
I think it was dope because like Virgil being an architect and everything like that, how he sort of deconstructed like taking this off right here and like doing little things like that, like all the little details that he had, was pretty dope.
Okay.
I think the design is sweet. Some of the colorways I don't like. I like only like the Chicago one. The other ones I don't like. But it's just how it's basically it breaks it down to like their first sketch of the shoe, and then basically he makes the shoe of that sketch. So like something that they would draw up at Nike with the designers with like, oh, this is going to be air in there, and like this is the shoelaces. Like I just think that the little details are actually pretty cool.
Okay. One thing too that's like a huge debate when it comes to the ones is the materials. Does that concern you or you? Is that like a big thing? To me, I don't care, but everyone wants to compare it to the shattered backboard. So,
It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter to you?
I like the shoe, period.
Yeah. So,
it doesn't matter the material. If it's gonna look nice on my foot, I want to.
You just rolling with it? Okay.
Yeah.
What about for you?
Has some history behind it also.
Okay.
And I'll definitely,
Really depends on the colorway. Obviously, if it's not a good colorway, then I don't really care. It could be nothing. But something like I wore these specifically today because I think these are one of the most underrated retro ones out there. Leather quality is amazing.
Let them know what those are.
These are the Laser ones. They came out in 2015. They did a laser pack, or not really a pack, but they did a Laser 1 and then they did a Laser 4. So what's nice about these is they had a huge slab of this laser print and they just kind of cut it out so every shoe is different. So like, on this one, I don't know which one has it, but one has the dice in the back and then another one has it like on the toe. So like every little piece is different. So it's different detail. And then I think this one is one of the best quality ones I've ever seen. So, I mean, it's better than some of the premium $400 ones that have been out there in the market.
What's your favorite one? Or like
I don't really have a favorite
No?
one really. Yeah. I don't like all the like new colors that are coming out right now, but like I mean the breads, for sure. Even the lows, like I love low ones.
Yeah, those
really.
the metallic lows are nice. They just released the metallic highs last year, was it?
Yeah.
Last summer.
Yeah.
I remember
Different
that.
red from the original, but yeah.
Man, those people sat on those.
Yeah.
They really did. I like that colorway a lot. As far as quality goes, I mean, it was alright, but I like that colorway. How about for you? What's your favorite one?
I would say probably my favorite one was that Celtics one they did way back in the
And
day.
that's why I'm excited for the clay green because
Yeah,
that was
I'm
the
a huge
whole-
State fan, so
Yeah.
anything with that green that I
don't
want
come at
stuff
me
like
with that.
wear.
Don't come at
Any of
me.
that, any of the OGs obviously are classic, but I like ones that I'd want to wear. Like most of my OGs, I'll never wear those just because I don't know. I like the perfection of the shoe. So
Okay. And for you?
Mine's gotta be the breads.
The breads,
Yeah,
classic.
Yeah, I wear them all the time. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
And don't you think that's a beautiful thing about the ones
Yeah.
as well? It's like you can beat them up. It's like wine.
they look better worn.
Yeah, I feel like they look better on. Yeah.
What do y'all think about the Jordan 1.5s?
I think it's a very slept-on model.
Yeah.
Actually got one here behind us. It's Kori's. So what they did is they had the Retro 1 and then the Retro 2 bottom. So this was kind of, Jordan was wearing, not this colorway, but the Chicago one for a hot sec to kind of test out the bottom of the Retro 2 before they debuted it. You guys think of that?
It's dope. I feel like I know some people who like hooping ones too.
I was just about to ask that, yeah.
A little bit better.
Is that something you
I
guys are still
I
hooping?
bought them because I wanted to hoop. in.
Yeah, this sole I feel like
But
you could hoop
I
in.
have not hooped in them yet.
I feel like the regular sole, I don't know, it's
tough,
tough.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
tough.
you'd have to.
Yeah, it's got some more support,
yeah,
some more
yeah.
comfort to it.
I feel like you would still do it
I
then.
need to.
I feel like you would still.
I might need to for real. That's why I really got them to hoop in. So
Shout out to all the people getting buckets and ones.
right.
For real. So there's a new segment here on Carbon Locker. I'm really gonna test you guys to see if you know your ones. So I got 5 questions for you guys, and I'm gonna start it off with who designed the Retro 1? Was it? I don't want you cheating,
I'm not
dog.
cheating, bro.
I don't
I'm
want you
not.
cheating. Was it Tinker Hatfield, Peter Moore, Phil Knight, or David Stern? Whoever. Yeah. Oh.
No, I think Phil Knight.
No.
Phil Knight wrote the
It was, what was the morning?
So it's Tinker Hatfield, Peter Moore,
Peter
Phil Knight, or David Stern.
Peter Moore.
Yeah, it was Peter Moore. And Peter Moore actually designed the 3 stripes, but we won't talk about that right now. All right. What year did the Air Jordan 1 release? 1984, 1985, 1986, or 87?
1984.
85.
84. Yep. So actually, yeah, it was 1984. Okay. So when the shoe first released, what was it retailed for? Was it $65, $58, $55, or $70?
That's 90s babies over here.
I'm gonna go with 70 because
7?
the Forces used to debut at like 60, 65
Okay.
way back in the day. So I'm gonna go 70 because Jordan always has theirs a little higher.
And I'm gonna go wrong. That's wrong.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead. I'm gonna go last because I haven't answered one right.
Yeah. To be honest,
65, 58, or 55.
you said 65.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
That. Yep.
Hey.
That would have been my second guess. Yeah.
Okay, so what colorway was the first colorway to release for the Air Jordan 1? Was it the Breads, Chicago's, Black Toes, or Red Metallics?
Chicago. Black Toes.
Breads.
Breads.
The Breads. Oh
It
wow.
was the Breads. Yep. Now this one is very controversial. So, true or false? Was the Air Jordan 1 banned from the NBA?
No.
No, not the no.
Not the shoe, the color.
Not the shoe.
was.
The colorway was.
No, it was
No.
the airship. It was the airship.
Correct.
Oh, that's right.
It was the airship. The airship was banned,
I knew I was
and
gonna
then
win.
they used that advertising campaign
Right.
to build up the hype for the ones. That is a wrap. Thank you guys again for watching Carbon Locker. Make sure you like, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for the guests that popped in. Thank you, Brendon. Thank you, Tomas.
Coming through.
And see you guys next week.